Hello, YouTube. Did you like our video roll? Pat, did you like our video roll?
I'm watching it in delay. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, it looks so good, doesn't it? You actually look good.
It's unusual, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Very unusual.
No, you're a beautiful, beautiful man.
I know my mummy says that.
That's what your mummy says, right? I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to sing a Mark Knobler song. We've mentioned Mark Knobler a couple of times. Can you just quickly explain the context before I do the Mark Knobler song?
Oh, okay, right. So I was working up in Scotland, and the head of music at a radio station I was working at, I was in a meeting with my boss and his boss, and he comes bursting into the room and goes, guys, really exciting. Bear in mind, it's Scotland. He's got this accent. Guys, really exciting. We've got an offer on a guy called Mark Knobler. Do we want it? At which point we all looked at each other and went, is it Mark Knopfler? yeah, that's him. Yeah. It's kind of stuck ever since.
Mark Knobler.
A very quick version on that story. There you go.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Mark Knopfler is not actually known as Mark Knopfler. He's Mark Knopfler. Now, Pat, I'm about to just put my thing on, but your mic is still on, so if you want to mute yourself, that would be really good. Hello, Catherine. Love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with the love song that he made. Finds a convenient streetlight, steps out of the shade, says something like, you and me, babe, how about it? Juliet says, hey Romeo, you nearly gave me a heart attack. He's underneath the window saying, hey, I'm my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here singing up people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it? Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet you exploded in my heart. And I forget, you know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it's just that the timing was wrong, Juliet. We both come up on different streets, and it's both the streets of shame. Both dirty, both mean, and the promises were the same. You promised me everything, promise me the thick and the thin. Forgot the word for that bit. Come upon different streets, and it's both the streets of shame. Both dirty, both mean, yes, and the dream there was the same. Dreamed a dream for you, and now my dream is real. How can you look at me like I was just another one of your deals? You can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, you can fall for pretty strangers and the promises that they hold. You promised me everything, promised me the thick and the thin. Now you just say, oh Romeo, yeah I remember him, I used to have a scene with him. But Juliet, when we made love you used to cry. You said I love you like the stars above, I love you till I die. But there's a place for us, you know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it's just that the timing was wrong, Juliet. can't do the talk like they talk on TV, and I can't sing a love song like the way that it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I'll do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you. And all I do is miss you and the way that we used to be. All I do is keep the beat and bad company. All I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. I said, well, Juliet, I'll do the stars with you anytime. Juliet, when we made love you used to cry. You said I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. There's a place for us, you know, the movie song. When you're gonna realize it's just that the timing was wrong. Juliet, a love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with the love song that he made. Finds a convenient streetlight, he steps out of the shade, says something like, well, you and me, Pat, how about it? You and me, babe, how about it? How about it? Hey, YouTube, you and me, how about it? Oh, YouTube. Forget my skills. You and me, Pat, how about it?
Still no.
Still no? We've known each other 10 years in December, Pat. Surely our relationship has escalated to this point.
Goodness. No,
When I
it's
say
definitely
you and me, how about it? I mean you and me on Vows and Vocals.
not. Okay, cool. Good. Phew. Feels good. Come on.
Oh, Kelly's here. Look, right, lots of people are here that have been at the wedding fair. Now, Megan is here, and she wasn't at today's York Racecourse wedding fair, but she was at the last York Racecourse wedding fair, which was in March, and she saw me, and she reached out today. Reached out. I hate that expression. I can't believe I'm using it. You know, I reach out for me. I'll be there. She sent me a message today, and I said that I was live tonight, and now she's asked for a song and I don't know it, so I always get panicky at this bit, and I go, oh no, they're not going to book me because they don't know the song.
I love that you do this. You always put yourself under this. I mean, like, how many songs do you think you actually... Unique songs. How many unique songs do you think
Right.
you know?
Are we including kind of like sort of those ones where I just sort of kind of try it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be in the somewhere between 500 and 700.
Right.
It's got to be. I don't even know. Because I sort of like know 70% of songs. And then like the other week when I did that, so I don't know what was the song I did the other week. You to me are everything. I didn't even know I knew it. And then it's like, oh yeah, I did know it. So there it is.
Don't stress yourself. It's fine. You can learn it.
Kelly's here as well. I had a chat with Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
If it's the Kelly I think it is. Let me have a look here. See if it is the Kelly I think it is.
It's Kelly M.
Kelly M. Kelly M is getting married on New Year's Eve. If it's the same Kelly I'm talking about. She's getting married on New Year's Eve, Pat.
Oh, wow. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I'm doing...
I said what I could do. I thought
next year I'm working on New Year's Eve, and I'm doing the night time as well.
What I could do, Pat, is we could start this service where we do a set before midnight and we charge 2025 prices, and then the set after... after midnight.
2 minutes past 12. Sorry, it's just gone up by 40%.
I'm a whip round now. Oh, Megan says no pressure. Bless her. That's really kind. She asked me something about the Testy Brothers. The Testy Brothers. The Testy Brothers sounds a little bit. How are you, Pat? How are you doing?
I'm really lovely. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Tell me about your weekend. What have you been doing? You seem to have some weird stuff going on at the weekend.
Oh, it's all right actually this weekend. I had a mixed Hindu English wedding.
Oh, awesome.
And there were guests from all over the world, and it was nice. It was that was yesterday. On Thursday, I was working with the Lord Lieutenant of Greater Manchester.
Oh,
on behalf of His Majesty the King, giving a King's Award. I wasn't doing that, by the way. I was just literally doing the audio for it, and I was there in a hosting capacity, but didn't really do an awful lot of it because the managing director was very capable. But it was a cleaning company in Bury had won. Jerry Berry had won themselves a King's Award, and I was in there doing that. And then,
so was the ambassador there on behalf of the King?
The Lord Lieutenant, yeah, that's their job apparently. Apparently, if the King visits as well, I only know this because I had to look when I knew I was doing the girls. Like, let's see what they do then. And apparently, you're gonna have to look now, aren't you? But Lord Lieutenant has to accompany the King if the King visits an area, but also they can deputise for the King. Something I could have probably done with knowing beforehand is that the I did.
There's many things,
but something that is helpful to know if you ever find yourself in contact with the Lord Lieutenant is that they are actually supposed to be treated in the same way as the King / Queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's very good. Okay.
Curtsies and all sorts.
Did you curtsy?
Definitely not. No.
Okay.
No. That's why I was saying it might have been helpful to know that beforehand.
Like you are a good socialist as well, aren't you? So you probably didn't bow. I did not mean to bring politics onto this podcast.
You've opened it now. Yeah.
I've done it now.
No, it was. She was actually really, really sweet. She was a really lovely lady.
Well, we've got quite a few people watching watching and listening, and make yourself known and start your requests.
So
come on, guys.
14? Sarah, hello to you. Chris, Kelly, Megan. Where's the rest of them? Unicorn Fairy.
That is Catherine. Now, I'll tell you who Unicorn Fairy is. Unicorn Fairy is Catherine. I taught her daughters when I was doing a choir in Shipley over the past few months, and I don't do the choir anymore, but I can't get rid of them. They're just following me around all over the place, so it's great to see them.
They should turn up at weddings.
Oh no! Hang on a minute. There's too far. I don't publish my schedule for that reason. You know.
I quite like Steve. Why not turn up at weddings? See how he does it.
I want Megan or Kelly to give me a song. Oh no, Kelly has a daughter who I thought was called Rumi, like after K-pop Demon Hunters. Have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters?
I've managed to avoid that.
But not the songs. You surely haven't avoided the songs.
No, Golden is something that's getting quite heavily requested, but the others...
Huge.
Yeah, massive. Particularly like the remix of it. But it's... I'm kind of... As a father, I'm dodging that bullet.
Yeah, and Kelly had a girl with her today who said, "Oh, my name's Ruby," but I thought it was Rumi, and I was like, "Oh, right." She looked like a teenager, and I thought, well, it's ahead of their time if they are Rumi's one of the characters from K-pop Demon Hunters as well.
I was there.
You, of course. So actually,
I got there.
Kelly's the girl who's. I'm assuming it was her daughter. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like to assume anything because if you get it wrong, it could be extremely embarrassing. Big Billie Eilish fan. So I was thinking. I said I might do Bad Guy. Do you think I should?
Yeah.
Shall I give it a go? I'm gonna have to get the chords up.
The way you said give it a go, is this like you've never done this before? You've never felt the need to rehearse this at any point in the past?
Well, do you know? Well, let's give it a go. I heard a thing on YouTube where somebody did a version of it, and it was really good. It's like a ska cover because it's actually quite a ska based song, like with they did it with trombones, and then I thought, oh, I'm gonna watch Madness doing One Step Beyond, and it went from Billie Eilish to Madness.
You're gonna replicate this on the guitar now.
White shirt, now red, my bloody nose sleeping down on. If I do that, can you go down on your tippy toes?
Absolutely not.
Oh, Pat, be my brother. Be my brother.
I am, but just not in that way.
Now red, so you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy. Right? Okay. Here is Kelly. Is Ruby watching? Because if she
Ruby or Rumi,
Rumi, whatever her name is she watching? I'm not going to leave you on the screen, Pat. I need to change the thing, don't I?
Oh,
Give me out of 10 for that.
I don't think you do that at someone's wedding. Oh, I've gone blurry. Have I gone blurry?
Did you just say don't do that at someone's wedding?
Don't want to do that at someone's wedding, Steve. Come on.
You have gone blurry. What's happened to you?
Don't know. Woo.
Oh, hello. You moved back.
It's very strange technology this evening. Hello.
Somebody's asked again for the Tesky Brothers. Tesky Brothers and I don't know it. Don't know it. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ruby is here. Ruby's in the comments.
Ruby.
I said that to her, but I'm pretty sure in the same way that both our wives, so just for your information, both mine and Pat's wives are called Laura, and I'm sure that they... No, tell Laura I love her. Richie Valance.
Both hate that. They both hate that.
Yeah. Oh, Ruby said it was a sleigh.
Sleigh.
Sam Fender.
I'm wrong then. Whatever.
Lauren wants Sam Fender.
Fender.
Right, so Megan says, I was planning on walking down the aisle to Kylie, Love at First Sight. Not sure this channel will appreciate. We'll not. Pat, we will not have any Kylie slander on here, will we?
No, Kylie slander, no. I mean, Steve's very comfortable with his Kylie.
Which one is Love at
We
First
draw
Sight?
the line at the hot pants. We can't do that.
Right underneath here, I'm wearing my hot pants now.
Sequin hot pants.
Yeah, and they've got LED lights on them as well.
Beautiful. Kylie didn't even have. Where'd you get that? Kylie didn't have illuminated pants, did she?
I don't know. You just said hot pants with sequins, and I just went a little bit further and said LED. I wasn't like harking. I wasn't harking back to some like era where Kylie Minogue went through an LED sequin hot pants phase.
I was going to say I missed it. Regrettably missed that for that phase. I regrettably missed it.
Petition to get Kylie back in hot pants with LEDs.
With LED.
Ruby, 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 Ruby! Do you? Oh, he's not participating.
I'm participating in singing.
Poor Ruby. Poor Ruby. Everybody will sing that to her. Just like Laura gets sung, Tell Laura I Love Her. And what other like unfortunate female name might you have at the moment that will get a song sung about you? Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline, yeah. Annie, I'm not your daddy.
Yeah, but there's also Annie's song as well. There's also Annie's song, which, by the way, is one of the most beautiful songs ever written.
Is this segue into you performing it?
This is... I am actually going to do Love at First Sight for Megan. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest. Sing along, Pat. Like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms, let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Let me love you, come love me again. I decided to cut it a little bit short because you being beside me on the feed while I was doing it was getting like hella awkward, you know?
I actually pulled up the lyrics and everything. I was ready.
Oh, did you?
I was ready. I was ready for you, Steve. I was ready for you at any point to come into the bus. I was ready for it. I was like, come on then. Come on. Don't show me the bus. Show me the underside.
Who's Flibberty Gibbet? How do I say that? They're only going to write it in the comments. Flibberty Gibbet. Who's watching? I don't know. Patches by Stephen Wilson Jr. But...
It's not Jib, it's Gibbet.
No, Gibbet. It's I don't know. Ask the inventor of the GIF or the GIF. because he decided it wasn't.
is it his?
Do you remember that when he decided that a few years ago when he said it's not called a GIF, it's called a GIF.
A different world.
It's called a GIF. People in the comments remember that, don't they? Like a GIF, like a GIF instead of a GIF.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm with you. You sang it. It's a Bonfire Heart early. You do all of it.
Let's do it. This is for Lauren.
Why you do that?
What? No, I'm going to turn you off this time because that was hella awkward, man.
It's hella awkward.
Yeah, mute yourself. Right, Bonfire Heart. I need the words. Bonfire. Sorry, Lauren Barnes. There's so many Laurens on the feed. I've met 2 Laurens today, Pat. Lauren Barnes wants Sam Fender, which I will absolutely do. And Sarah wants Ain't No Sunshine, and we're going to talk about sound limiters as well very soon. Okay. Your love is like a fire in the heart. Your love is like a fire. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, Bonfire Heart by the inimitable, even though I'm going to try and imitate him, James Blunt. Your mouth is a revolver, firing bullets in the sky. Your love is like a soldier, loyal till you die. And I've been looking at the stars a long, long time, been putting out fires all my life. Everybody wants a flame, but they don't want to get burned. Well, today is our turn. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You light the spark in my bonfire. People like us, we don't need that much, just someone that starts the spark in our bonfire. This world is getting colder, strangers passing by. No one offers you a shoulder, no one looks you in the eye. And I've been looking at you for a long, long time, just trying to break through, trying to make you mine. Everybody wants a flame, they don't want to get burned. Well, today is our turn. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You light the spark in my bonfire. People like us, we don't need that much, just someone who starts the spark in our bonfire. Our bonfire, our bonfire, oh, our bonfire. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You light the spark in my bonfire. People like us, we don't need that much, just someone who starts the spark in our bonfire. Yeah, baby. That's a good song. What? It was love at first sight, baby, when I met get you. Right, let's do it.
Can't do that. Someone's walking down the level, can you? Not that. It's got to be more kind of sensuous.
How does that go? How does that? Harriet's asked for Ordinary. Sanctuary of the ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
How does the verse go? I can't remember how the verse goes. I might have to have a quick listen on Spotify before. Well, you can talk to everybody, and then I'll give it a go.
Seriously?
Yeah. That's how ambitious I am. You're gonna enjoy watching me fail, aren't you?
No, I'm not. No, I never enjoy watching you fail.
You never enjoy watching me fail, implying that you do actually watch me fail.
No, I don't. No, it doesn't happen. Hi, Harriet. Evening to you. Also to Lauren. Enjoy that, Lauren?
We have another Lauren. We've got Lauren Barnes as well, who's asked for Sam Fender, which I really do need to do. I'm loving all these requests, by the way. We're getting more than we can get through, but we've got to talk about sound limiters as well, haven't we? Do you want to give people a brief overview of what a sound limiter is, Patrick?
Yes, I can do that for you. Right, so you've found yourself a venue. It's gorgeous. It's got everything, including a sound limiter. And here is the only thing with a sound limiter. It creates a limit to how much noise you can produce in the room. You are actually feverishly trying to find this
I'm trying to go.
Just wondering how much time I've had out here. So, first things first. What is it? It's a box. Right, it's a box on the wall, and it's got lots of different coloured lights on it. Different colour LED lights. Most of them are green, and then at the end it goes 2 red ones and then 4 red ones. And if those 4 red ones stay fully illuminated for more than 5 seconds, the power to the sockets where the DJ or the band or Steve is performing, they go off. Now, here's problem number 1 when that happens. The energy stops there and then immediately. There is no... All the energy in the atmosphere you've got stops. Another problem that people don't often think about is, so when I'm working, I have my own lighting engineer, George, who's also my son, and he programs all the lighting for the environment, right? So, so when the sockets go off, all the lights go off too, and you can plunge the entire venue into complete pitch blackness. But at least it's saving the venue's license.
Right. This is the point I was going to stop you on here. Is people are going to be watching this, and they are going to be right. They're going to be going, what in the devil's world? Why would a venue have something like that? And these are not things that venues choose to have, are they?
No, they're not. I mean, I say that some venues do actually install them as a precaution when they set the venue up. So that is a thing.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing to have, because having problems with your neighbors is something you definitely don't want to have. Because if you do have problems with your neighbors and you can't overcome those problems with your neighbors, then you can lose your license.
It's about noise complaints, isn't it?
It's about noise complaints. It's about noise pollution. And commonly, I mean, we've said this before, but you have to be sympathetic to somebody who's moved into a house next to a wedding venue, and then maybe that wedding venue's become more popular, or they've had a recent refit, and then they go from like 20 weddings a year to 50 weddings a year to 100 weddings a year. There's one venue I used to work at quite a lot. You and I've both been there, and they actually got to a peak of just under 200 weddings a year.
That's crazy numbers.
Think about that. January, February being months that people don't tend to get married. So there's 60 weddings out the way. So it was literally in the summer, every single day they had a wedding.
I was going to say this is that if we're the trouble causers at weddings, aren't we? Because we bring the noise.
In that way we are.
And individually speaking, on your day you go, well, what's the problem? But the thing is, if you're a person who's moved out to the countryside to retire or something like that, and you are subjected 100 times a year to the relentless low sub-bass thump of every Saturday night and people being drunk, it's not a one-off. It's a one-off for you, but it's not a one-off for the people who are living near the venue. And part of the problem is when you're in a countryside venue, there is nothing to block the sound. So the science of sound is extremely complicated. You can get venues that are a mile away from the nearest house, but because of the land, the wind and things like that, it carries those sounds and they go on into the night and people get very upset. And that's generally, but no venue wants to have these imposed on them, do they?
Not really. No, I don't. No, I don't think you would go voluntarily. Oh, can we please have problems? No, certainly not. No, but there are venues that do preemptively put them in.
It's
And again,
environmental health, isn't it? They come out and they say you're going to have a sound limiter, but sound limiter isn't always the box, is it? It can be a person as well.
Sound limiters can be the person. It can, and to be honest with you, I never have a problem with that. If someone comes up and says, "Look, we've got a problem," provided they've been honest from the outset. So that's one problem that's become a bit more recently. It seems to become more common than not, where the venue's got a problem, but rather than articulating that problem to their couple and asking them to be empathetic and be on board with it, they make it our problem on the actual night or a week before the wedding. So they'll send out a form by email asking for our PAT test, which is perfectly normal.
Yeah,
that's absolutely required. And our public liability insurance, which we all have. Anyone that's done this job for any period of time, we all have public liability insurance and PAT testing annually. And then they'll say, "Oh, and can you sign this form? It's a waiver." Whoa. Stop. What's your form? So your form is, you want us to manage the sound for you.
Yeah.
But you've only told us today, a week before the wedding, or 2 weeks before the wedding, maybe even a month before the wedding. And this couple have had the wedding booked in for 18 months in advance.
And that happens more often than we would like that to happen, doesn't it?
It does. It does, unfortunately. I mean, the great thing for us is because we've been around a long time now. It's a decade. It's crazy, isn't it? We tend to know which venues they are.
Yeah.
I think I'm slightly longer. It's been a decade for me and you, mate.
Me and you, our partnership.
But you do tend to have a feel for which venues have problems with sound limiters.
Yeah.
If I know, I either do one of two things. I'll say, "I'm really sorry. They've got a sound limiter. It's not really workable for me. You're probably better going for a cheaper option, and somebody who doesn't have as sophisticated a sound system to have sound that is going to cause a problem." That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is I can change what speakers I actually take. So rather than taking subs with me or column array systems, I'll take 2 mid tops on stands and take a different stand.
Shall we come back and discuss ways around this and questions that people need to actually ask their venue? Because this is a worrying topic, and when people hear about it, they go, "Well, does that apply at my venue?" And I'm sure there'll be people in the comments here today going, "I don't think I've heard of that, but what if it is?" So we'll come around to some practical ways of dealing with it. I'm just going to head back to the comments here and just say that Flibberty Gibbet has not confirmed how you pronounce Flibberty Gibbet yet. I'm wondering if Kelly is still around in the comments with Ruby and Scarlett. Scarlett was the other. If they are her daughters, then they're both named after a shade of red. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, I just noticed that. And so I need Flibberty Gibbet to confirm in the comments how we're meant to be saying that. Harriet, we loved you too. Who were you? I don't remember talking to a Harriet today. I had a number of conversations. I have suspicions about who you are, and I loved meeting you too, Lauren, as well. Pat, do you feel a bit left out here with the loving in the comments?
Well, for not going to a wedding fair, yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Right, this is for Megan. Megan, if you're still around in the comments, please make yourself known. Let me know that you're here, because I'm going to sing Kylie. You just need to get the key right.
Brave.
Right, I've got it. I've done this before as a first dance. They're both your daughters, Kelly, Ruby, and Scarlett. She's also got 2 other daughters called Rouge and Red. She's here. Megan's here. Right. Just check I'm in tune. Right. Who's our guest next week? Pat? Can't remember, can you?
I can't remember. It's because I've never met him before. If I'd have met him, it'd have helped. But he's from the wedding fair company.
That's correct, yeah. So our guest next week is Rob O'Neill, who organised today's York Racecourse Wedding Fair. He's doing wedding awards.
Rob O'Neill.
And Rob is coming on, and he's going to come on and he's going to talk to us about awards. He's going to talk to us about wedding fairs. We're going to give him a grilling about wedding. Well, you're going to give him a grilling about wedding fairs, aren't you?
I'm not going to give anyone a grill. I'm always a bad guy. Why am I always a bad guy?
You are. You're terrible. Right, so, I've got confirmation in the comments section here from Flibberty Gibbet that is actually how you pronounce it.
Because, yeah, you're saying it exactly as you're supposed to say it. Well done.
There you go, Pat. You see, because you were saying Gibbet.
Who's he saying it to? Me or him? Let's say it differently.
Yeah. You said it to Pat or me, because Pat's on Team Gibbet. I'm on Team Gibbet.
Oh, Chris has put a really good one. Although it's impossible not to trigger the light in the Crab and Lobster. It is impossible not to trigger the light. But at least it's a light flashing. I
remember you, Harriet. I spoke to Harriet. They were great. They were just full of beans and full of life. And while I was over in the corner, and Laura was my wife.
My wife.
My wife. She's my wife. My wife is dead.
The lovely lady came to say hi. I'm guessing that is your lovely wife.
She's my wife. She's my wife now, Dave. Right, this is for Megan, and this could be a disaster.
Cameras out, everyone.
Just having one of those days, yeah. I've got it right. Thought that I was going crazy. Just having one of those days, yeah. Didn't know what to do. Then there was you. Everything went from wrong to right. The stars came out and filled up the sky. The music you were playing really blew my mind. It was love at first sight. Cause baby, when I met you for the first time, I knew we were meant to be as one. If you're doing this as a first dance, this is when you'd invite everybody up onto the floor. Up and filled up the sky. The music we were playing really blew my mind. It was love at first sight. Cause baby, when I heard you for the first time, I knew we were meant to be as one. Baby, when I heard you for the first time, I knew we were meant to be as one. And everything went from wrong to right. The stars came up and filled up the sky. The music you were playing really blew my mind. It was love at first sight. Cause baby, when I met enjoyed that.
Oh, bravo. Oh, sorry, we need this is where the applause comes in. Yes, Stephen.
Thank
Yes,
you,
Stephen.
thank you, thank you.
Yes, yes.
As my wife.
My wife. Kelly's just asked a question. Which song was it you learnt the same day you... Don't you answer this question. I'm going to answer this question. Which song was the song you learnt the same day as you sung it? Can we hear a bit of that, please?
Every single song.
Which song wasn't it?
It would be easier to tell you which song it wasn't. It was Yesterday. Not Yesterday by the Beatles. It was at Yesterday's Wedding. I did a song by Chris Stapleton called Millionaire.
Right, lovely.
And I knew I had to do it. I hope Bethan and Matthew are not watching because they won't know that the thing is, so Pat, tell them how it goes. Tell them how it goes. Tell them how it goes.
Steve will listen to the song on the way to the gig, on Spotify, on repeat. By the time he gets to the venue, he will know the song, right? Then what he'll do is 20 minutes, half an hour before the first dance, he will disappear and re-emerge and completely smash the first dance. And I don't know how he does it. All the ceremony, I don't know how he does it. It's something like what we were doing last week with magicians.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing. It's kind of like you just go on and you just do it. And I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, so it's like a Forrest Gump thing. There are certain songs. Let's say like High by Lighthouse Family. There's a significant shift in the key of that song, and it goes from a sort of standard 3-chord 1-4-5 progression into a minor. Into the relative minor progression, and that's actually quite difficult, and that needs practice. But the vast majority of songs are 3 to 4 chords, and they're all extreme. Most pop songs and rock songs are, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, everybody, but they are extremely simple when you strip them down. The complexity of pop songs comes in the kind of skeleton is 4 chords, but the complexity, the meat and the bones, is the tune around it and the production values around it. I mean, Ed Sheeran has demonstrated this. Axis of Awesome have demonstrated this, where they do the 4-chord number. I explained this at a wedding to somebody that said, how do you know so many songs? And I just said, everything's in 4 chords. It's all... When you strip it back, that's the core of everything. And so if you can vaguely get the tune, and when you've been playing music for 30 years, you sort of go, oh yeah, that's a 4th chord, that's a 5th chord, and it's just kind of embedded in you. So, yeah. So I'll do it. I'll do the song.
I was going to say something. I thought that
do you want a little bit of last night's first dance song that I learned on the way?
Well, in a moment. But before we do, my partner Luke and I met you first thing this morning, just before you started playing at 11 on stage. We were talking to the lovely lady with you before you came.
I had 2 lovely ladies.
She's getting a lot of love this evening.
No, she's very nice though, isn't she?
She's very nice.
I had 2 lovely ladies because I have my daughter with me as well. Oh. Amy's with me too. So yeah, you can hear a little bit of it. Let's do it. And Timothy Miller is here. Timothy Miller is here, and he's Kelly's future husband on New Year's Eve, an undisclosed location, just in case the paparazzi find out where they are. He's watching from Magaluf with Ben, Ollie, and Jade, and that must be terrible. That must be awful. Right, okay. Here's a little sample of the song that I learned yesterday. I need more drums. There we go. My wife, Dave. She's lovely. Right, I need to get the lyrics up and the to actually need the chords because I can't remember it. It's one of those things that when I've done the song, it kind of disappears out of my head. They say love is more precious than gold. It can be bought and it can be sold. enough to spare. That makes me millionaire. I got a woman with eyes that shine deep as a diamond. Mine, she's my treasure, so very rare. She made me a millionaire. When we ride around this old town, a beat up car, the windows down. People look at her and then they look at me. They say the boys should living in luxury, sweet luxury, because love is more precious than gold, and it can be bought. No, it never be sold. I've got love enough to share. That made me a millionaire. There you go.
You left me awkwardly in the screen again, didn't you?
I did. I just wanted I wanted to see your head going from side to side. This is what a great question from Chris. Do you think the country trend is still going or starting to fade away a little bit? What do you think, Pat?
DJ wise, thank God it is beginning to fade.
You can't say that.
I can say that because honestly, the problem, right? So when you work in America and you go to America, right? They get it. They know how to dance to it. They've done it for the whole of their lives, right? So they kind of boot scooting, kind of like line dancing, kind of thing.
Boot scooting, I love it.
Oh, they do it. They do it, and they're great at it, right? This country, they like the songs, and that's great. It's lovely you like your country songs, right? They can listen to them. They don't know how to dance to them, so there's no energy that comes with it. Honestly. So yeah.
And do you know what as well? I actually do think, and I'm going to be very critical. Again, I'm very critical of music, so I'm going to be a little bit critical here with the country thing. I don't think that singing
Make
pop...
it more controversial when I say, go on.
I don't think singing pop music in a Southern American accent makes it country. Now, Chris Stapleton, which is the song he sang Millionaire, that's a cover, as is Tennessee Whiskey. Did you know Tennessee Whiskey's a cover?
Oh, no, I didn't. Which his version is a cover.
He didn't write it.
Oh,
it's I didn't realize this until recently. And I actually think Chris Stapleton is worthy of the country label. He's got the whole vibe going on with country. The Johnny Cash thing, the Dolly Parton thing. I just think there's a lot of country out there that's just pop in a Southern American accent. There, I said it.
Okay.
I said it, and I said it, and I said what I said. Lauren...
On another subject, and we are going to go back to the sound limiters in a minute, but look what my wife found today. Right, I'm going to show you this picture.
Is it you?
Nope. It's
what is
chocolate, deep dipped, chocolate covered custard creams.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of a way to tie this back to weddings in some way.
No way of tying that back.
You just needed to show me.
I just need to show you and everyone else, right? That I think she got them from B&M, somewhere else cheap like that, right? But they were like, they lasted a whole of 5 minutes in this house. Not even 5 minutes.
Not a fan of custard creams, Pat. Not a fan of if it was a chocolate covered bourbon.
We used to be friends.
What is Kelly's Scarlett agreeing with? Is she agreeing with chocolate covered custard creams, or is she agreeing with country music being pop music?
Country music. That'd be country music. You just can't dance to it. I mean, it'd be nice if you could. Right?
You can dance to country music. There's a great song I've got a country song you can dance to. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
And then Lauren Barnes.
Yeah, no.
Not Lauren Barnes.
Got my joke.
Lauren Barnes wants Sam Fender, and I've been saying Sam Fender. So, Lauren, if you're still in the comments, let us know in the comments if you're still here. But before I do that, I'm going to switch to my country sound, and then this is proper country. This song, right? Are you ready for this, Pat?
I'm born ready.
And I'm going to leave you on because I know you're going to love it. You'll recognise it. This is real country music.
It's Mark Knopfler.
Sounds like Walk of Life. I'll take you off. This is proper country music. Hey, you can know the world, you never was my girl. You can burn my clothes up when I'm gone. Or you can tell your friends just what a fool I've been, and laugh about and joking on the phone. I need to see Pat's reaction. Yes. You can tell my heart to go back into the farm, or you can tell my feet to hit the floor, or you can tell your lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you told my heart, my achy breaky heart, it might blow up and kill this man. Ooh. Did I offend your ears, Pat?
Yep.
Billy Ray Cyrus, that's real country music. And you don't tell me you can't dance to Billy Ray Cyrus. Of all the bad songs in the world, Pat, that's got to be the best bad song.
Do you know the problem with Billy Ray Cyrus? It was 1992. I had to look.
92? Was 92?
1992 was Billy Ray Cyrus. Make You Break Your Heart. A friend of mine, who's a radio broadcaster, was doing their first shift along that time, and it was on a radio station in Yorkshire, and announced him as Billy Ray Cypress, and it still hurts. Apparently, it still hurts. Billy Ray Cypress.
That's amazing.
That wasn't me.
This is for Lauren. Finally, we come round to the Geordie Springsteen. He won the Mercury Music Prize, you know, the other day. Did you see that?
Didn't actually. I have to start giving.
Hang on. Sarah says 92 was the year she left school, but given her maths on Wednesdays Live, I have to question this. You weren't there. You don't do my Wednesday Live with me, but she's got very poor math skills. She said that I can't remember what it was, but it was way off. She was way off with her own date of birth. So here we go.
1 minute. There's another question as well. 1 minute. I wanted to ask, what's their worst or most cringe? That man in the zone.
Here we go. stuff videos called September. The distances we covered, the fist fights on the beach, busies round us up, and do it all again next week. And embryonic love, the first time that it's scarred. Embarrass yourself for someone, and you're crying like a child. And the boy you kicked Tom's head in still bugs me now. That's the thing, it lingers, claws you way down. Well, I was far too scared to hit him, but I would hit him in a heartbeat now. That's the thing with anger, it begs to stick around. And it'll fleece you of your beauty and leave you spare and all too often. You hurt the ones who love you, you hurt the life that love you. Oh, oh, you hurt the life that love you. Oh, you see, I spent my teens enraged, spiraling in silence. I'm not on myself with a grin, 'cause I was always the joker, buried in the humor. I'm on the white noise and boys, locker room talk and lots, drenched in cheap drinks as live acts. A mirror picture of my old man. Oh God, the kid's in top hand. Can't he chant up, but he looks sad. God, the kid looks so sad. Oh, oh, oh. She said the death. So I thought about shifting gear. She wept and wept and wept. Looked even died round here. I see my mother, DWPC number. She cried on the blue cover. 17 going under. 17 going under. Tell you what, Patrick,
We aye, man?
that song doesn't get any better than when I got Paddy Higginson next to me on saxophone.
Oh, does it not? It's
It's
great.
like the dream team. If you hire me, get Pat, right, and our saxophonist friend. Hang on, how do I point to you there? Right, get Pat. I'm poking you in the back there, Pat. Just make
Okay.
make out
No,
like it's
that's
hurt.
that way.
Yeah, make
Right.
out like it's from in the back. So right, make out like it's hurt.
Ow.
It works. Yeah, if you get Pat and get Paddy on sax, because Paddy is bloody ace on the saxophone. He's amazing.
Doesn't happen anymore, does it?
It's gonna
It's like
happen. more.
lightning.
I'm gonna.
It's because of our diaries. More Paddies than anybody else's, actually. Paddy's always booked.
So
if you manage
busy.
to get Paddy Higginson available, just book him there and then. And then, like, if you can't book him for your event, I'll book him for mine instead.
I think we should get him on the show, don't you?
We definitely should.
And have him do one of it, because he plays guitar as well. Have you seen his guitar and looping stuff?
I have. He's really good, isn't he?
He's really good, and I don't like how good he
Not a
is, because
singer.
that's my domain. Get off, get in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Kelly was asking,
Right.
what song is kind of guaranteed to get people on the dance floor? And do you know something? The honest answer to that question is it really, really. This is the difference between a DJ and a band slash singer, is that when you're a band slash singer, you have to kind of have sets or at least ideas of what sets you're going to work in. As a DJ, you reanalyze the energy in the room probably every 30 seconds, maybe even more if you know what you're doing. And you're thinking about playing this next, then going, actually, do you know what? No. I'm going to do this instead. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to do this instead.
Yes.
To optimize that. So actually, truly, there isn't a song. There isn't like a universal, oh yeah, play this and it'll work. But ones that you might think would can sound really weird if they're played completely out of context, which brings on to the point that Chris made. Kelly, as a DJ, I get asked for lots of good songs just at the wrong time. That's the biggest eye roll for me.
Yes.
Playing Gala Free from Desire straight after the first dance when there's two people up dancing.
Do you remember when we were at that wedding in the summer and this really hard guy came up to you and he didn't know the name of songs, but like we were in the middle of like Pitbull or something, and he looked at you.
When you say hard, you mean like
he was like right, and he came up. He went, hey, play Piano Man, and we were like, Piano Man, like Billy Joel, sing us a song. The piano. He was like 21.
Is that what he meant though? Do you think?
No, he didn't. He didn't. I thought he meant Piano Man.
He went Piano Man and Blur.
Piano Man. No. He went Piano Man. I thought he meant Billy Joel. But then when I kind of like bottomed it out with him, he actually meant Tiny Dancer by Elton John. Piano Man. See, but like neither of those songs were anywhere near appropriate for the energy that was in the room at the time.
That's exactly the thing. It's funny, actually. This is another little, before we go back to limiters, we promised we would do. Before we do that, one of my friends, 24/7 DJ 247, posted something the other day, and I don't know if I agree with this or not. I actually don't agree with this. Just to say that controversy, and it is DJs charging guests for requests.
No way.
I promise you. Now there is
hang on a minute. Back up. Consciously saying that will cost you X amount, not dad of the bride coming up and slipping you a 20 to play.
Consciously getting out the the 1980s Amex machine and going. Right,
that doesn't happen.
So apparently this is a thing in London now that they're starting to charge.
Get
DJs
out of town.
Weddings. No. Listen, at weddings. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, in a bar or a club or something. No, DJs at weddings charge for this. Now, no. I see your face, and I understand your face.
That's crazy.
But it is crazy. But his reasoning behind this, and I hope he's trying to be controversial, but his reasoning behind this actually plays out quite well. Because if you are working your way through requests that are already there from the bride and groom, so we've all got, pretty much anybody who's worth their salt's got some kind of portal system that will allow you to put requests in. So when you're trying to navigate that energy, and then someone comes along and goes, do this now, and it changes the energy and the angle that you're going to go down, and then it doesn't work, and then you've got to salvage it from Agadoo, for example, where you've got to salvage it, right? No. And you've got to pull it. It's never happened on my watch. Well, it actually has happened on my watch with you, but it's never happened on my watch. So you've got to salvage the night from there and bring it back again. It discourages people from actually taking it down that kind of dark path. But it is a thing. You think, actually, no, but actually kind of can see where you're coming from. I mean, as a professional, you're getting paid quite a lot of money to do the job at this level. It's a bit awkward, I think, to be charging Nan 40 quid for
absolutely. I mean, so you know what Kelly's just said in the comments here? She saw a reel earlier where he paid £100 to play a certain song because it was on the no playlist. Now that wow. That is going to go, that's going to be awkward.
I mean, like a song that's in the non-playlist, right? I mean, come on. You just shouldn't be playing it for any reason. Surely.
No reason at all.
They don't have a good reason. Even if the bride and groom are
like playing
it.
You'll Never Walk Alone at a Manchester United wedding.
Or anything anything that's on the do not playlist. You just don't play it. Like,
that's
it's
crazy.
Simple. It really
that is
that
crazy.
don't play it.
Patrick, let me ask you about limiters, right? Because we were on this. We were on this as a topic, and we haven't revisited it yet. What is so? We've established what a limiter is. It's a box on the wall, usually imposed by environmental health. If it goes above a particular volume for a certain amount of time, it cuts off the electricity. They're usually imposed on venues. They don't usually choose to have them. Venues sometimes can be a little bit secretive about them. What would you say to the people in the comments who are getting married, our viewers this evening, or anybody who's watching back as well? Right. What would you say?
Really
what are the questions to ask? What are the things?
Question, really straight question to whoever it is in front of you. So here's the other problem: your relationship tends to be when you're and be careful with the language here. Let's as venues are when you're buying, when you're investing in your wedding day, you will have a salesperson you're speaking to normally. So it won't be the general manager; it'll be somebody in the sales team. Their job is to get you to sign up for that particular date and to make it as low risk for them as possible and as easy as possible, because it's a business. That's absolutely cool. We all understand that, right? So the thing to do is to treat them as a business person. So to go a little bit transactional, go just a little bit past, you're buying a wedding day emotively, as you should do, to where they are, which is, okay, let's talk some whole where we're doing the hard facts thing, the cold hard facts. And here's one for you. My question to you is, do you have a sound limiter or any restrictions
all restrictions, yes,
in your venue? And I need you to understand that entertainment is important. And no, all of this, this is important. If entertainment is important on your wedding day, then this is the question. If it isn't, by the way, if you'd be quite happy and it was the vibe was just going to kind of melt away, and like Steve's done weddings, haven't you, where you've had a guitar literally and you've been sat around the campfire and just singing songs, and that's a totally different thing. If you want that, there's no need to ask. There isn't a venue alive that won't be.
And I'll come in here and I will say, Pat, that Chris might remember this. About a week ago, there was somebody on one of the wedding Facebook groups who said, "We've just found out our venue has restrictions, and we want a band, but they'll only allow electronic drums." And they said this is the key to what they said. What should we do? We're a little bit scared, but a band is an absolute deal breaker for us. We must have a band. Now, everyone in the comments universally said you need to run a mile from that venue because the limiter will affect the atmosphere. Now, if that person had not said a band is a deal breaker, it might have been workable, because if you are a live music...
Was it the same post where it wasn't actually a limiter, it was the sound ceiling? Was it that one?
No, it wasn't. That was a different one. But Ben Campbell was on it, and I think Chris might have come on as well. I can't remember, but we all said, if this is so important to you, if you're a festival goer, if you are a gig goer, do not touch that venue. And their dilemma was, we found the dream venue, and this was the only thing. But it isn't the only thing. And we are all saying in the comments, this will get in the way of your day, and you will regret this. If this is a deal breaker, if it's not a deal breaker, if the quality of the entertainment is not as important to you as if you're a foodie, for example, if you're somebody who wants to spend the money on the food because you're incredibly you're really into your food, it might not be a problem. It's probably workable. But if you are a person who loves live music, do not go near that venue if there are any level of restrictions.
I agree. I mean, I think that there's certain things, and I think you just need to have a very honest conversation with them, because one of the things that I found that's really bad is that those venues that have a problem will have a tendency to gaslight you a little and give it the whole we have 100 DJs here every week and they don't have a problem.
So Pat, this is actually a significant issue, and we don't want to talk smack about other venues, do we? About venues in the way, but it happens more often. it happens more often than we would like than people would like to know.
That line's a particular line that I've heard. So that I know you're thinking of one particular venue, but no, that line I've heard quite a few times, where they've said, no, we've got bands here all the time, DJs here all the time. It's not a problem at all. They don't have a problem with our limiter, and that might be true. I used to work for a multi-op company. That's a company that has lots and lots of DJs, and we had a lot of residencies, and a lot of those venues had limiters, and it wasn't a problem for us because we would speak to the client. We knew the venue, and we would say, look, this is the reality, and this is what we can do. So we would prep the couples, and with the bigger company that was involved in that, we would get the booking way back at the beginning of the relationship. So we could be super honest with them right from the very, very beginning of it.
Yeah.
And we would position what products they were getting. So because we were a large company, we had bands, DJs, obviously, wedding hosts, other superlatives. We would be prepping ourselves for that meeting, going, right, well, they can't have a 5-piece band. They can't have this. They can't have that. So we'll sell X, Y, and Z. So it's knowing. It's just knowing. It's having that relationship.
1,100,000,000%. Kelly says in the comments here, without naming my venue, do you know if they have one? I do know if your venue have one. They don't. They don't have any kind of limitations at the venue that Kelly's getting married at, and the reason is because it is basically in the middle of nowhere. It's not in a built-up area. But
just to say that, Steve, hold a minute though, because you don't have that as a rule of thumb. Don't have that as a rule of thumb, because there are venues that are completely in the middle of nowhere that are actually among the worst offenders.
Because of the thing that I said earlier about like sound traveling and what.
Yeah, I'm only saying it because if you think so, oh well, our venue's in the middle of nowhere, that's great. Then we've not got a problem.
Still ask the question.
You've got to ask the question. You've got to ask the question in a proper salesy way. Like you've got to. It's the one element where you say, look, okay, let's just park the dream for a minute, because if live music's important to you, part of the dream, just ask that question. And
to ask
if there's any ambiguity, get them to give you a written response to it.
It's to phrase that question as well, Pat, isn't it? To phrase it as, are there any restrictions, either mechanical restrictions or human-led restrictions? So I was in a venue recently. Do you remember where we went and did Kirsty and Ray's wedding that time? No, you didn't. You didn't do that one. It was.
Oh, right. No, so
you know which one I'm talking about. No, yeah. Ryan ended up doing it. You were on the phone to Kirsty for 2 hours, if you remember. You met her at the Faversham. No, that she was at that venue. I don't want to name venues too much because I don't want to kind of throw people under the bus. But it was that venue where they called you the rock DJ. Are you the rock DJ? They had a limitation, which was actually, their limitations were actually human. So it was the owner of the venue with a decibel meter standing at the perimeter and going, yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately, I went back to that venue and they'd had further complaints and they had to put a limiter in. Now the limiter was workable. If you trimmed off the bass, mainly quite a bit of the bass, it was workable. It wasn't perfect, but everybody had a good time and it was fine. So it can be done, it can be worked, but you have to really dig deep and say to your venue, do you have any form of limitation? Chris has mentioned in the comments here as well about the Croft in Darlington. I've been to the Croft before and I saw the post the other day that the Croft has now got a limiter because when they started doing weddings years ago, they were a kind of remote venue, but then there was residential houses that were built onto the back of the venue, and obviously the new residents have complained, so now they have to shut the outside at 9 o'clock and they have a limiter in the venue as well.
75 decibels. That really is very restrictive. A question from Harriet. Our venue is limited to 90 decibels. Would that put you off? So the answer to that question is, one, how are you measuring your 90 decibels?
Right.
I know it sounds like a stupid question.
No, it's not a stupid question. Can we just back up here and just to talk about the science a little bit? Because actually, a decibel level in my ear at the moment, if I shout, it will be at 100 decibels based on where my ear is. When I move the sound away, the decibel level drops. So what a lot of the time when you say 90 decibels, the question to ask, this gets really technical. And what I would advise at this point is get us involved to talk to the venue. So 90 decibels at the perimeter of the venue. If you are standing at the perimeter of the venue and the sound is 90 decibels. Inside the venue, it'll be significantly higher. It'll be 96 to 100 decibels inside the venue. But if it's 90 decibels in the centre of the dance floor, it could cause some problems. It depends on the mechanics of the room, where the microphone is in the room. I don't know where you're getting married, Harriet. I think you told me, but I can't remember exactly where it was. If you want to drop that in the comments, because I don't think I've been to your venue. I wouldn't be put off by a limiter with 90 decibels. I would be thinking, would you? What would you? We've done 90 decibels before, haven't we, Pat?
We've done 90 decibels together,
Yeah.
I think that the problem at 90 decibels, so Eve's Hall is about 90 decibels in the small room in Eve's Hall. The small room, but the main room, as it were.
Yes,
that's about 90 decibels. So it's workable. It's not awful.
Yes,
it's not awful, but you do have to manage the sound. And what we found through experience is that the main limiter is particularly sensitive to one octave of bass. So
if you could trim that off,
if you turn that off. Well, it's funny actually. One of our colleagues in Scotland, Paddy, was saying that he could actually manage to trim up an additional 30 dB of audio by eliminating. He's a sound engineer, by eliminating certain frequencies.
We're getting very technical here, aren't we?
Very technical.
Very technical.
You never have the time to ever do that on a gig.
So let me say, what I will say to Harriet is the two advantages you've got if you hired somebody like Pat. The issue comes for live music when you introduce drums, and I'm talking about live acoustic drums. You can never turn the volume down on drums. Drums are just what they are. So you've got to mix to the drums. So what I would say is, when you're using somebody like myself, I've got digital drums, so they can be turned down. So already you're at an advantage there straight away. And what I would say at 90 decibels, and I don't know whether you would agree with this, Pat, but I would say the night will be tough, but it'll be tough for me. It won't be tough for you.
Yeah, I think one of the issues is you end up stood looking at the limiter.
You do.
Like this, playing to the limiter. I think that's it. You look obviously distracted if that's being truthfully honest.
If you let it get to you, I mean, if you let it get to you,
yeah. Well, you don't want the music to go off. You don't want that's the thing. If the power goes off, it will come back on again. By the way, just to say this, the music will go off. If there's lighting attached to it, that will go off, but it will come back on again. So that isn't. I mean, it's an issue because it kills the energy of the night.
And it can suck our energy, but we're professionals, we'll
get over it. We'll just dust ourselves off and keep going.
I've been in venues. I have been in venues where they shouldn't allow any level of live music, but they don't want to lose the booking, so they just don't tell the couple. And so, but you see, the other advantage Harriet's got here as well is that her venue has been upfront about it. I remember very early on in my career, I went to a venue and he said to me, we've got a limiter. We got in there and he said, it's 85 decibels at the perimeter. I'm going to shut this door, put your speakers here, do this. And I really appreciated that because although his science was a little bit off, I just appreciated the fact that he was ready for live music and he knew what he was talking about, and he knew that he wanted to work with us. And he said, as long as we can do this, I'll go out to the venue. If you turn it down a little bit, that's fine. It's when venues just keep quiet and just don't tell you, and you basically find out when the music is whisper quiet on your night. That doesn't happen often, but it does happen, and it has happened with us. One particular venue, I think we both know who we're talking about, Pat. Here, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You don't. We don't want to name and shame. We don't want to get into kind of like flinging mud at people and what have you. But there are some venues that are so scared of losing the booking. And Pat and I have talked about this, and we've chatted about this before, and we've said, why don't we have a guide for venues and start some kind of like quiet venue watermark. We are a quiet venue. We allow acoustic acts, and we allow from our roster. We allow this. We don't allow DJs, but that doesn't mean that you can't have a good time because a good time doesn't always necessarily equal loud.
No, I agree. And I think there's also there are other things you can do in those sorts of venues. For example, you could do a silent disco. So, you could,
They're anything but
you literally
silent.
could do a silent disco. No, but you could. I mean, I'm saying that they're playing the game as if, well, we've come to this and this is what we've got to do. I don't think it's always as creative as that. There is a particular venue that Steve have pushed towards, that I will just. There's no point me working there. It's not going to sound right, but you could take that same venue, put everyone into a silent disco, set up like on a silent disco, you've got 3 different channels. You could have a type of music down one side. I say one side, one channel. Me coming through another channel, and then something else coming through another channel, which we can do. We set up live. I've actually set that up before, where I've had the best man as one of the DJs, me as one of the DJs, and then a kid who was just at the wedding, and set him up on Spotify with different songs. He was playing, yeah. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be as a mixed channel.
No.
And it's funny. I was on the green. I remember this vividly. The best man was on the red channel. He lost. I was on the green channel, and the kid was on the blue channel. And there was a point when like nearly half the room were on the blue channel. I was getting a bit like, my ego was quite massively bruised. Like, what's going on here? They got a kid on Spotify playing Baby Shark, exactly that, and everyone's kind of gone off. There's one that tickles my spidey senses here, and you're going to have a conversation with Harriet, I'm afraid. Overhead speaker, sometimes called a sound ceiling.
I don't feel the same way about this as Pat does, by the way.
Don't you?
No.
Okay. Have you played through a sound ceiling before?
Yes.
And you've not had a problem?
Outside of the ceiling, yes. The ceiling's fine.
So this is the problem. This is the problem with the sound ceiling. The energy is directed directly downwards. Yes. Now, I used to work for a company that sound lighting.
Whoa! Again, back up. What's a sound ceiling?
So that's what I was saying. I used to work for a company that installed these, and what it is, it's a collection of small speakers, not too dissimilar actually to this. So you've got like a little 5-inch speaker there.
Yeah,
they're made by. They cost a fortune. They are
very expensive.
Not any change.
Very expensive.
$30,000. If you have a problem in your venue where you've got to install a sound ceiling, then you have spent a lot of money on this. And it's why people can get really defensive about it. But we've got a sound ceiling. Yeah, I know you have. And I know you've got it projects the sound directly downwards.
Yes.
And it means that, and I'm not exaggerating because it sounds like an exaggeration, when you walk half a meter from the dance floor, the sound drops by over half. When you walk 2 meters from it, you can barely hear the sound you can hear a conversation behind you.
It is actually quite astonishing. The science is quite astonishing. You can walk out of this, so it's like a dance floor with a canopy over it, and then you step off the dance floor and boom, the sound just goes down. It's just completely gone. That's just because the science of the way that the sound is directed, and that does save an awful lot. I've done a couple of, and they're great. I like them for what they are. But
if you have that, I'll give you some management techniques for these. Right. So if you have a sound ceiling in your venue, right, you will have lots of volume on the dance floor, perfectly sufficient on the actual dance floor. You cannot have a sax player roaming around with a microphone because microphones on that dance floor will just sound horrendous.
Yes, and the difficulty starts there, Pat, is that part of the fun or the energy of an evening is luring people onto the dance floor, and that's the only thing that you lose. That's one of the things that you lose with the sound ceiling, is that you can't lure people onto the dance floor.
Well, you can't lure people with the sound to the dance floor either, and that's another issue, is that because it's about congruence. It's like you're sat there as a guest thinking, I can't even hear this song. What is this? It's that.
And because guests don't know what the science, and they don't know what the situation is, they're confused about what's going on. Now, can we give some positives here for Harriet? Because obviously, I don't want Harriet to be like, oh no, this is going to be an absolute disaster.
So that I'll give you some coping techniques. Number one, get your DJ or your singer to say to your guests, can we all surround the dance floor? Get them to step forward and play a song, and then get them to step back so they can actually hear it themselves and go, oh, right, okay, it's really loud here, but it's really quiet there, right? Almost show off about it.
Yeah.
Sell it as a benefit, but literally show them what's going on.
If you explain to people beforehand, get your DJ to explain that this is exactly what this is, and when you step out, the reason you can't hear it is because this is designed this way. So what you're going to have to do tonight is, if you want to dance, make a conscious decision to come up to the dance floor, and then
you will love the sound.
Yeah, and you'll be great.
The sound underneath it is very, very similar to a kind of Bose sound.
It's beautiful.
So when you go into a shop and it's a really expensive
beautiful sound.
It's that kind of sound underneath there. It's super, generally really well processed. Now, the problem with it is that, again, DJs tend to push that too loud because it's not loud off the dance floor. So they kind of overcomplicate it. Bands, I mean, most bands I know, they won't take that because they've got to change to electric drum kits and everything else. But singers, I say, you don't have a problem with it. So it's adjusting to the right person, having a conversation.
I don't have anything in my setup that isn't controlled electronically. So everything is it goes through a mixer. And I don't have like when you get, if you think about it, when you get an acoustic drum kit into, I'm speaking to the people in the comments here, not you, Pat. But when you get an acoustic drum set and you hit a snare, it's got a big sound already. But that's the issue when you get bands into places, is you have to mix all of the other instruments to that baseline sound, which is when you hit the snare drum, and electronic drum kits change that. My drum kit here, which I'm playing now, I've got on a mixer here, so you can hear. I can turn it up or down at will, and I can control the sound there. So that's the advantage that you're getting when you get like a one-man band like myself. But yeah, Harriet says, thanks for the advice.
Back to my coping mechanisms.
Sorry.
One, do that. Try and get everybody around the dance floor. You have to do that for the first, or you should do that for the first dance anyway, and get them to step forward and hear themselves what it sounds like, and then to sort of step backwards and realize what that is. Think about literally priming your bridesmaids, groomsmen, and saying to them, look, let's start the night right. Start pulling people onto the dance floor. Stupid as that sounds, because it might be counterintuitive for people to do that if they can't hear the songs to them clearly, because they're used to what we've got, which is point source systems where they're pushing the sound
100%,
protecting the sound. You will not have that. We can't take additional equipment into the venues when they have a sound ceiling.
Correct.
You will not hear it outside, like in a marquee or anything. That's deliberate. You won't hear it outside. You will hear it at a very, very, very limited level in the rest of the environment. So just consciously make sure those people are going towards the dance floor and you're pulling towards the dance floor. Yeah. They'll love that sound and they will get used to that sound really, really quickly when they're beneath it. And if you're a DJ and you've never experienced one before, do yourself a favor. Do not redline that system.
Yeah.
It will sound horrendous.
They do. I've worked in a venue with a sound ceiling and it was redlined. The ceiling wasn't redlined, but there was some reinforcement speakers outside so people could hear, but they'd redlined the when we're talking about redlining, we're talking about pushing it up above the peak, and it sounded horrendous. If you weren't on the dance floor, it sounded horrendous. So I think, Harriet, I think it's definitely workable. We're going to say
some other questions here. Chris, are phones accurate at measuring? No, they are not.
Nah. They'll give you a ballpark figure.
They will give you a ballpark figure, but they're not accurate at all.
No.
You need to have a dosing microphone. The problem with your iPhone, again, just from the experience. So mine here, it's in a case, so that's going to impede it for a kickoff. When you take it out the case, I might have dirt or dust or anything inside there. That will obviously decrease the reading.
And for what it is, an iPhone, for example, an iPhone microphone is actually a very good microphone, but it's still a tiny microphone they've got to fit into the iPhone, so it's not hugely brilliant in terms of its quality.
And it's a close proximity sensor. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a dosing microphone. So you need to have a separate dosing microphone if you are using an iPhone as a readout.
This is why we use professional audio equipment and our iPhones as cameras, and then professional audio equipment, because if we just went through the iPhone, you're getting that kind of like dynamic sound where you get room ambience and things like that as well, and that's all going to be corrupted when you're using it as a dB meter.
How does a silent disco work? Another question from Sarah. It's a really good question. So what you've got is you've got a series of transmitters. They have 3 different colors, generally red, green, and blue. You can have 3 DJs if you wanted to, or you could have. I wouldn't suggest you have a live singer on one channel.
No.
If you did that, it kind of wouldn't work. Unless you were to change everyone to one channel for that performance, which would work. But it's effectively, you've got 3 types of music running through. It's dead easy to channel everyone to one channel. People think, well, how would I do that? Turn the music off on the other channel.
Can I just say here, we did a silent disco when we went on holiday this year, and so everybody's wearing headphones. There's no music coming out through the speakers, but you can, like Pat says, you can switch channels. And basically, when you take the headphones off and you listen to the room, this is basically what you can hear. Hey, living on a planet. And it is the most hilarious sound you have ever heard in your life, because you are in an environment where everybody, if the music was coming through the speakers, they're doing what they would have been doing, but they're doing it without any background ambience, and it is absolutely hysterical.
And the noise of the movement is really weird as well, isn't it? Like the scraping and kind of like you don't. Yeah,
it's squeaky trains.
It's really weird. It's really weird. But I will say this: I have had weddings where they've said, like, where this has happened, where it's come last minute, and they've gone, right, what can we do to get around it? And the answer is, silent disco is a really good way of doing it.
They're not very silent though.
They're not very silent because you don't need to be silent. You need to be beneath that threshold. And it's that threshold,
yeah, and it's
even
like
75 decibels. You're not going to be close to 75 decibels.
But it's like you've seen those like edited videos of Dancing in the Street of like Mick Jagger and David Bowie, where somebody's like taken the audio out and then they've sort of redone the audio with the squeaky trainers and everything. It is exactly like that when you take your headphones off. And being an audiophile as I am, I enjoyed quite a lot listening to each channel, but then taking the headphones off for 5 minutes and just sitting there and listening to everybody.
On that, just to say this, another idea for the silent disco is karaoke. Have a channel for karaoke.
God.
So you've just got karaoke on a channel.
God.
Top tip.
I think I should do another song. We have talked for a long time about that, Patrick.
We have. It's a big topic though, and it's a really important topic. I mean, I know, we're a bit passionate about it because we're DJs and singers, but it really is a big topic, and it really is something that if you have any doubts at all, you should speak to your DJ. If your DJ doesn't know the venue, even be naughty enough to ring up the venue and ask them, do they have a resident DJ, and ring him up and ask him what the situation is with the limiter. Because here's the other thing, you'll find that if I don't know a venue and don't know what its sound restrictions are and haven't played with them before, I will personally be quite risk adverse.
Yes,
and I'll be ringing around and I will be asking people, like, have you played at so and so? And we are well networked. Although we're competitors, we're well networked.
We all know each other, and the thing is, we talk. We talk and we share things with one another. So word gets around. Pat, we've converted Sarah Brunning. She's got her 50th next year and she wants a silent disco. So shall we travel down to Norfolk and do the silent disco for her?
Yeah.
I'll just sit there. Have we got any more songs? I don't know if.
Oh no, I did see something further up.
Oh no.
What was it?
Don't you pick it for me.
No, I'm going to pick it for you.
Man, I feel like
I've not heard you. No, it's not that. God,
it wasn't Always by Bon Jovi, was it? Oh, no.
It was Always by Bon Jovi.
I don't know if I can do that. And I will love you, baby.
Any Bon Jovi, Not Living on a Prayer, because it's just.
I don't know if I know the verses of Always well enough, but has that ever stopped me before, Pat?
Never.
I can't sing a love song like the way it's meant to be. That's the song, isn't it? Baby, that's not me, and I will love you, baby, always. Oh, I do know it. Right, let's show me you is bleeding. Right, I'll give it a go. I've never ever done this song before, but let's.
You're gonna leave me in for this? Is that what?
I'm gonna leave you in for it. I need the moral support part. When
thought
I
it was
can't
the
see
most
you, I don't know.
cringe.
I don't
But
know
you
what
can't
you're-
see me.
I don't know what you're doing. That's the thing. I don't know whether I don't know whether you're going. "Ugh."
That sounded wrong.
I feel like I need a bit of reverb on the drums for this to get that early 90s vibe. There it is. I need to put it into the key of G. Right, let's do that. Hang on. The key of G, right. Show me always bleeding, but you can't see his blood. It's nothing but some feelings that this old dog kicked up. It's raining since you left me. Now I'm drowning in the flood. You see, I've always been a fighter, but without you I'd give up. Now I can sing a love song like the way it's meant to be. I guess I'm not that good anymore, but baby, that's just me. And I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day. Always, till the heavens burst and the words don't rhyme. I know I'll die. You're on my mind, and I love you always. Yeah, I'll kill. The pictures that you left behind, just memories of a different life. Some that made us laugh, some that made us cry, one that made you have to say goodbye. But I keep to run my fingers through your hair, touch your lips, and know what you need. When you say your prayers, try to understand I made mistakes. I'm just a man. Don't you like when he pulls you near, when he says the words you needed to hear? Wish I would say it, 'cause his words are mine to say to you to the end of time. And I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day. Oh,
love that you take any opportunity to shred. Any opportunity to- Can't be bothered singing this anymore. Just like phasing on.
Oh, do you know? Like, just get in the pentatonic scale, get in the major pentatonic scale and the minor pentatonic scale, and just. So yeah, I mean, anybody.
The thing is, I wouldn't know to compare. That's the problem, isn't it?
That's how I get away with.
But nobody knows.
Nobody knows. That's why I get nervous when I'm at a wedding and there's musicians in the crowd. Because I'm just basically playing the minor pentatonic scale the whole time.
Oh, fine, your secret's safe with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, hang on a minute. How many people are watching here?
12 people.
Still got 12 people here.
14 people are watching.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sticking with us tonight. It's been brilliant. Sarah says, Pat, do you ever get the urge to join in singing with Stephen?
Never.
That is not true. You have.
Actually, no, I do. Yeah, no, I have.
You absolutely have, Patrick.
It's true.
I think you've done Let It Go. No, you did that with the Fun Time Frankies, didn't you? That time.
Oh, I was literally thrust into that, and they walked off and left me to it.
Yeah, and you did.
Or was that at?
That was at the award, the Wedding Industry Awards. Yeah, that time that I saw you and Robin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And you did actually sing along with McFly at the Faversham.
I did. I gave you some backing vocals.
You did give me some backing vocals, and I'll forever appreciate it as well. Right, let's do one or two more. Come on, get them in the comments before we go. Come on, I'm waiting for the comments. Get in the comments. Should we sit here in silence, or are you too afraid of dead hair? Should we make it really awkward for everybody? Just stare at your camera until something pops up in the comments and go, "No, I'm not doing that."
It's like Fun with Flags from what was it called? The whole universe was in a hot damn state.
This is our paths not crossing once again, Pat. I have absolutely no clue what you're talking about.
What's it about? What was it called? What's the program called? I can picture it. I'm not Third Rock from the Sun. It's not.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're blathering, man.
I'm not.
I'm going to sing "Sunshine on Leith" by the Proclaimers.
I'll sing that with you.
My heart. Not in that key, I won't.
This was, when we toured after lockdown, we did the tour.
You did a lot in Scotland, didn't you? And this is
We did. And this was like a song that kind of was on in the background for like a lot of that journey. And then it just became a thing that we had 3 camper vans on the tour and they were all singing it. There was a point where we checked in with everyone and they were all singing it the same song at the same time.
It's such a great song. Iris, Harriet says.
Oh, Iris.
I'll do Sunshine on Leith and then we'll do Iris. Dreams by the Cranberries. Oh man, they're coming in now. It's 10 to 10. It's past my bedtime. I'm not going to leave you on. I'm going solo. My heart was broken. My heart was broken. Sorrow, 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 sorrow. My heart was broken. My heart was broken. You saw it, you claimed it, you touched it, you changed it. My tears are drying. My tears are drying. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My tears are drying. My tears are drying. Your beauty and kindness is from kindness. While I'm worth my room on this earth, I will be with you. owe the chief, but sunshine or leave. Thank him for his worth and your worth and my birth. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was the less extended version. You weren't expecting to come back on there, were you?
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll do Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. I actually did Iris on Wednesday, so if you go onto my YouTube, I'll do Dreams by the Cranberry. Go back onto YouTube after this. I do a live stream every Wednesday. It's called Wednesday Live, and I do a set based on a theme. Last week was 90s indie acoustic love songs, and I actually did Iris on that feed on Wednesday. So if you go back and have a look at it, it's on there, and it's time-stamped in the description as well, so you'll be able to see it. Let's do Dreams by the Cranberries. My daughter loves this song.
Just want to read this out.
Go.
I'd love to hear how good you can sing a higher pitched female.
I don't know the song though. I genuinely don't know the song.
No one.
Does she want me to sing it in a high voice though?
Yeah, baby.
No one. I can do a sort of semi-female
Can I just
voice.
take everyone when this broadcast has finished, right? I want to take you, drag you all down. This came by, it's a Scottish thing, right? I want to drag you all down a rabbit hole, right? So you'll need to take a pen and write down this name, right? Kira Cousins. Kira Cousins.
Guys, I don't know where this is going at all.
Kira Cousins from Airdrie, right? This is something, it's a rabbit hole to go down, right? When you finish going down that rabbit hole, I know you're going to hate me, right? Because I hate myself for falling down the rabbit hole. But Kira Cousins, Airdrie, you're all what is it now? What is it, Kira Cousins? Let us know when you've been down that rabbit hole.
Am I going to have to go down this rabbit hole as well?
You are going to have to go. It's absolutely unreal.
Okay, so this is my spin. Of the Cranberries. Every possible way. That's far too low, isn't it, Pat? Let's take that.
Baby.
That's way too low. That's way too low. Let's do it here.
Yeah.
impossible way. And all my dreams, never quite as it seems, never quite as it seems. I know I've felt like this before, and now I'm feeling it even more, because it came from you. Now I open up to see the person falling here is me, a different way to be. Impossible to ignore, possible to ignore. And they'll come true, impossible not to do, impossible not to do. Now I tell you openly, you have your heart so down at me. You're what I need to find. A totally amazing mind, one so tender and so kind, a different way to be. Changing every day, in every possible way. And all my dreams, never quite as it seems, 'cause you're a dream to me. What a song.
What a song, he says from the bottom of the dustbin.
Threw a cheeky seventh note into there as well, which sounded awful. I'll do one more, shall I? And then we'll call it a night. I think it's been fantastic to be with you this evening, and thank you very much for sticking around and watching. You can watch this content back. I'm live on Wednesday with Wednesday Live. I cannot remember what my theme is this week, Pat. Tell everybody something while I check out what my theme is.
Stephen has forgotten what his theme is for Wednesday, but it's fine because he's going to go and have a look at his notes now, and then he's going to come back and he's going to tell us what his theme is.
I've got it. It's indie first dance favourites.
There you go, you say.
If we were talking about indie first dance favourites, I haven't set the set list yet. What would you say is a good indie first dance favourite, Pat? Do you want a bit of time to think about it?
No.
Because I think Chris said on Wednesday, because he was watching the live on Wednesday, he said The One by Codeline.
Good choice. Good choice. Very strong choice, that.
What about Steven Sanchez, Until I Found You?
100% that is it. Why don't we do that next?
But I'll do it on Wednesday as well. Should I do it on Wednesday as well?
Give them like a taster.
Give them a taster. Let's give them a taste of their medicine.
They might not want to come back on Wednesday. Then they might be like, oh, no, that was rubbish. I don't want to come back. But then they might go, oh, actually, I'm going to bring all my family along. Grandma, sit down. Grandma, he's going to play Steven Sanchez in a minute, Grandma.
Who's Steven Sanchez?
Oh, don't worry about it, Grandma. You're going to love him. He's so good. Bye.
Oh, I pulled my headphones out. Hang on. I can't hear anything.
What can we say about
expletives to me? I can't hear anything. Oh, hang on a minute. Did Sarah say Wonderwall? Sarah said Wonderwall. Do we have a moderator on the feed who can kick her off?
She's saying joke now.
Oh, yeah. She better be joking. She better be joking. Georgia, wrap me up in all I want you. Once again I fell, I caught you. I'll never let you go again like I did. Oh, I used to say I would never fall in love again till I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, and I found her. I found you. Georgia, pull me in, I asked you. Love me. Once again you fell, I caught ya. I'll never let you go again like I did. Oh, I used to say I would never fall in love again till I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, then I found her. I found you. I would never fall in love again till I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, then I found her. I found you. Oh, Pat, I love that song.
I like the version of that. That's very sweet. Kelly's asked a question. Is that on his cringe list, Sarah? Now that's reference to Wonderwall, right?
This
And
is
then
a
she
unique.
goes on to be more offensive by saying, "What about Sweet
Hang
Caroline?"
on, Sweet Caroline's a good song. I mean, you know,
Great song.
it's a great song. And Wonderwall
It's
is actually a great song. No, come on, Pat. Don't do that. Don't do that. Right? Did you know that Wonderwall never got to number one?
No, actually.
Did you know what kept it off number one?
I'm
Do you wanna
hopeful
guess?
it's something like Mr. Blobby or Take That.
It's the same era. You're not far off. It was actually Gangster's Paradise.
What a tune, though. What an amazing tune.
Great song. Great. And Wonderwall is a great song. Do you know any other songs? Do you know what I should do a week of? Classic songs that never got to number one. Do you know what could be included on that list? Tell me a couple of them.
Mary's Prayer by DC Project.
That just for those people who don't watch, that's Pat's song. It got to number one in Brazil. Pat had a number one song in Brazil, and it's got the same sort of like cachet right now as Freed from Desire over here. So Pat has had a number one single before. Go and check out DC Project, Mary's Prayer. They didn't even get in the top 40.
Video.
Hang on, where did it get in? What was the top 40? Was it top 40 in the UK?
It was 38.
38.
But check the video. If you Google it on YouTube when you're finished here, right? Go into your little Google bar, your little Googler, right? And put in DC Project Maze Prayer. The video that's on there now is the original video, which I'm in it. That's me.
Are you in it?
I'm in the original video.
And have you got hair and everything?
I've got hair and everything. I almost feel like we should go away and watch that.
I've seen,
and then come back and hear your reaction to it. Although I know you'll just howl.
I've seen
laughter.
pictures of you in your 20s, and you look like Snow. You know,
as Informer.
Informer. You better
Let me just find it. I'm going to find a link to it because there's 2 videos. So what happened was, we created the first video, which is the one I'm going to share with you, and the record company were like, no, we can't send that off to. This is how long ago it was. We can't send that off to MTV. So the one, if you come on, there's a clip with a girl. That's Alexa, who's
seen that one.
The lead vocalist.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
That was filmed. That was the expensive video. So that was filmed at a guy called Steve Price, who was the director's house, which was the Secret Garden from the BBC program from the 80s.
Okay, right, okay,
yeah. But we actually had a cheaper video that we'd recorded in Dundee with a videographer, and I found it now. And yeah, I'm in the video. I'm the guy who gets slapped across the face in the video.
Right, send it to me and we will play it on this channel. Right, next week we will play Pat's #1 single in Brazil. He was with a. So just to put everybody in the picture here, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Pat not only had a #1 in Brazil, but Pat actually discovered and signed Nakatomi. Who
well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
We Are the Children of the Night. We are the children of the night, and they became the Venga Boys, didn't they?
They did. So, after we got rid of them, yeah.
After you jettisoned them.
I didn't get. No, it wasn't my. That was way above my pay grade.
Am I right in thinking as well, Pat, that you had something to do with the song "I Want to Be a Hippie" by Technohead?
So the time when that came out, I was label manager, and it was the same week that so their follow-up single "Happy Birthday,"
awful song,
dreadful song.
It was a terrible follow-up. "Happy Birthday."
It was a terrible song. Terrible people. No, they weren't terrible. They're actually really lovely.
Can I just tell you? I bought "I Want to Be a Hippie" on CD. I was about 14, and my mum went mad with me. My mum was fuming because of the marijuana. Oh, I said it on YouTube as well.
Well, the good thing about it is you helped top up my wages at that point.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad I could be of assistance to you.
The negative was that the time it happened, the follow-up single "Happy Birthday," it was our priority that week. So the record company, we would have 3 or 4 singles released most weeks, and then my boss would decide on Monday morning what our priority was for the following week. And of course, everyone in the office, "Oh, Pat, DC project's getting released this week," and you go, "Oh, it's exciting." And then they're like, "Yes, but our priority this week is Technohead and Happy Birthday." And I was completely outraged.
That was so, and it was such a bad roll of the dice as well, because Happy Birthday was horrendous. Happy Birthday.
Google that as well. Just see how horrendous that was.
I remember Technohead in their very, very short-lived career. So listen, we were on #2. So DC Project, Pat never got to #1. He got to number 38 in.
You get to the top.
1995 is this? Is this 1995? DC Project.
Yes.
So we're talking the year of Macarena and the year of Roll With It by Oasis and all that sort of
95, 96, I'm saying, I think we recorded 95, released in 96.
96 was the year of How Bizarre. And stuff. So you got to number 38, right? So you didn't get to #1, just bringing it back around to what we're talking about. Can anyone in the comments name a very, very famous song? And there are lots of them that never made it to #1, because I've got a few that might surprise you, and I think I should do a week of it on Weddings Day. Shall I tell you one of them, Pat?
Go on.
Angels by Robbie Williams never got to #1.
Mr. Brightside?
Mr. Brightside is perpetually in the top 100 all the time now.
Never got to #1. John Legend's All of Me?
All of Me never got to #1. I'll tell you what else didn't get to #1. Common People by Pulp.
Penny Lane by the Beatles.
Penny Lane never got to number one, and another very famous one. In fact, Gary Barlow got to number one before Robbie Williams did. Gary Barlow got to number one with a song called Forever Love. I don't know if you remember that. After he left Take That.
By the way, if you're a big Barry Garlow,
Barry Garlow's like a tribute act.
You're a big Gary Barlow fan. His house is a wedding venue now.
It is.
Former home.
It is, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, so that's pretty good,
Major
isn't it?
problem with their sound limiter, just to say it.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Having Gary Barlow's house as a wedding venue.
Nice things about Gary's house.
I'll tell you another one that never got to number one. So we had Common People, and I believe Waterloo Sunset by the Kinks didn't get to number one. And I am
same generation. The Who, My Generation.
My Generation, yeah, that never got to number one. So some very, very... Strawberry Fields Forever didn't get to number one as well.
That was the double A side with Penny Lane.
Yeah.
3, All Right Now.
All right now, baby, it's...
This means nothing to me, but Vienna also didn't get to
Oh, really? I didn't know that one. Billy Joel.
Do you know what else didn't get to number one? Ghostbusters from Ray Parker Jr. didn't get to number one.
That's probably...
And I thought that was number one forever.
Probably deserved that one.
Do
you remember the do you remember the stranglehold that Everything I Do It For You had on the charts for like 17 weeks, and Love Is All Around by Wet Wet Wet?
I was in radio at that time. It was horrendous. Bad time to be alive.
Thoughts and prayers.
One more. 1999 by Prince. Ooh. I genuinely got to number one.
I was dreaming.
Take On Me.
That never got to number one.
Didn't get to number one.
Do you think I should do a Weddings Day Live of songs that never got to number one?
Yeah, James, sit down. I've got a list now. Wonderwall.
Wonderwall.
Song 2, which is one of my favourite Blur songs.
Can I just say about Song 2? I'm going to say something about Song 2, and I'm going to say something about Wonderwall. Number 1, Song 2 got to number 2. It was the second song on Blur's album, and it was 2 minutes long as well.
It was brilliant.
And it was a great song. I'll say something about Wonderwall as well. However, and I feel like this is a bit of a Mandela effect. I know it's true, but everybody I ask does not remember Wonderwall having 2 different versions in the top 10 at the same time in 1995. There was Oasis's original version, and then there was a version by a band called Mike Flowers Pops. Mike Flowers Pops. I said maybe.
What was number one when that came out? What was number one, because I was on the radio at this time, was I love this song. It's a great radio song. It's a dreadful club song. Babylon Zoo.
That is a quality song, and I won't have any hate about that song, because what happened was it was on the Levi's jeans advert, and everybody heard the speeded up version, and then it slowed down, and nobody liked it. I loved it. It was the first CD I ever bought, along with Slight Return by the Blue Tones as well. I'm going to finish this by doing a song that never got to number 1. I'm going to do Waterloo Sunset by the Kinks, and you're going to sit there and you're going to love it, and you're going to love it.
Are you going to leave me live? Are you going to...
I'm going to leave you live, okay?
I'll do something awkward. I'll look at my phone or something awkward. I'll do something awkward.
Do something really awkward. You go right ahead and do something awkward, my son, right?
I've got a pack.
Sarah's telling you should join in now.
This? No.
Dirty old river, must you keep rolling into the night? But people so lazy make me feel crazy. Taxi lights shine so bright, but I don't need no friends as long sunset, I am in paradise. La la la, every day I look at the world from my window. La la la, chilly chilly is evening time, Waterloo sunset's fine. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo underground. But it was so dizzy, make me feel dizzy, make me safe and sound. But I don't need no friends, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. La la la, I look at the world from my window. La la la, chilly chilly is evening time, Waterloo sunset's fine, fine. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo underground. But Terry meets Julie over the river, where they're safe and sound. Thanks very much for watching this live this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure to be with you this evening, from myself, Stephen Heath, and from my co-host Pat.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Thank you, guys. Can I just say, by the way, James Hay, who's up in Dundee, and he's a DJ. He was working as a DJ for many years, and he nearly died on us, and he's on the recovery. James, keep doing that, mate. That's up to you.
As long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, James is in paradise. He's not in paradise.
This guy's punching tablets.
We're really
in
happy
like
he's
no
not in-
tomorrow. I just.
It does.
can't
It's
believe
sounding
that's
like a
the
tribute to him now. Join us for Weddings Day. Well, join me for Weddings Day live this Weddings Day. I can't say it, and I've lost my train of thought now.
Well, it's good you have.
Hang on.
It's good that you have.
Weddings Day live on Wednesday, live on YouTube. Next week we will be joined by Rob O'Neill from the UK wedding event. He's going to be telling us about wedding fairs. He's going to be talking to us about all things wedding awards. Thank you very much for watching us, and good night.
Good night.